Husband's double life revealed. I found out my husband had another wife when I saw his face on the news. Not for a crime, not for a scandal, just a boring city council meeting, except the name on the screen wasn't his. It was a different last name, but there was no mistaking that jawline, that awkward half-smile he did when he was nervous. My stomach dropped, and suddenly, every late-night work trip, every forgotten anniversary, every unexplained credit card charge made sense. I called him right then and there, and when he answered, I didn't even bother with small talk. "Who are you?" I asked, and for a moment, the silence on the other end was so heavy I thought the phone had disconnected. He came home that night, looking more tired than I'd ever seen him. No excuses, no big speech, just the truth, plain and ugly. He'd started a new life before ours was even finished, married another woman across town, and somehow kept both stories spinning for years. I screamed, I threw things, I told him I hated him. He just stood there and took it, not even trying to defend himself. The betrayal was so deep, it felt physical, like my bones were vibrating with rage and humiliation. When he left, I smashed every picture of us I could find, but I couldn't get rid of the image of his two-faced smile burned into my mind. The next day, the other wife showed up at my door. She knew about me, sort of. She'd found a receipt with my name on it months ago, but he'd spun another lie. We sat across from each other at my kitchen table, sharing a pot of coffee and years of secrets we never agreed to keep. She was nothing like me, and yet we'd both fallen for the same man, both built houses on sand. We laughed, then cried, then laughed again. By the end of it, I realized I wasn't even angry at her. We were both victims, actresses in a play we hadn't auditioned for, reciting lines written by the same liar. It would be easy to say I hated him, or that I'd never trust anyone again. But the truth is, I envied the version of myself who believed in him, who didn't see shadows in every corner. Now, I don't know who I am without him, or who I was with him. When I look in the mirror, I see someone I don't recognize, a woman with her own secrets, who stayed blind for years because it was easier than asking questions she didn't want answered. I thought the biggest betrayal was his, but maybe it was mine all along, pretending not to notice the cracks in the life I had chosen.